Hey, thanks for clicking on this video. I know you have a ton of choices on the interweb, so thanks for stopping here. We're going to talk about the redheaded stepchild of music collecting right now, and that's the CD, the compact disc format. I'm going to show you the 5 most valuable CDs in my little personal collection. CDs came on board around 1982. A lot of argument about what was the first CD produced. Was it this people playing Chopin music in 82 and it was put out? Or was it ABBA? Was it Billy Joel? Was it the Bee Gees? Here in America, it's Bruce Springsteen's Born in USA. It was reportedly the first CD produced in Indiana to be sold to the whole United States. Mostly, sometimes united we are. And that was in 1984. I had a few friends that had CD players around 89, 90. At first, I was going to wait because I thought, well, there's so many formats. I have cassette, I have LPs. I'm going to skip CD and buy whatever format is next. But I gave in eventually. Around 1991, 92, I got some CDs. First, I got Ramones Loco Live. CDs used to come in this called the long box, big cardboard thing in the CD. Only being a part of it, but you had this whole big thing here. That came out in 91. I bought Alice in Chains Dirt. Alice in Chains Dirt was 92. And All, this band called All. Breaking Things was 93. And I believe between 92 and 93 I got my first CD player because I gave in, which is good because the next format after CD, of course, was MP3 files stolen from the internet, and that's kind of boring. But usually at Goodwill or estate sales or flea markets or anywhere, $1 is usually the average price. And to me, if it's got 2 or 3 songs that I really want on it, it's worth it, because if you would pay for those 2 or 3 songs in a download file, you'd probably be paying more anyway. So sometimes even at a Goodwill you find like March Penguins, or sometimes on eBay they'll sell for like $20. So if you want to flip, that's for you, whatever. I don't really waste time flipping too much. But let's get into the top 5 worth CDs according to the Discogs app medium value. Number 5 was called Black Box, Wax Tracks. The first 13 years, came out in 1994. It's got Ministry, My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult, Revolting Cocks, The Young Gods, KMFDM, Frontline Assembly, Labach, Palehead, which is an awesome short-lived band. If you ever want to check out a band you probably never heard of that's on Wax Tracks, Palehead. Palehead was an awesome band. So it's like a bunch of CDs in here. Black. How much more blacker? None more blacker can it get. And you got like a nice booklet and stuff. So it's not a single CD release, which is probably why it's worth a little more. Like I said, it came out in 1994, and it's worth $30. Number 4, Richard Butler. Longtime singer for the Psychedelic Furs. Furs have been putting out music. I think the first album came out in 80. They just had an album out, Made of Rain. It's an awesome record. Anyway, Richard Butler, his one and only solo CD. It came out in 2006, and it's worth $35. So number 4, Richard Butler, 2006 solo CD, $35 USD. Now we're getting to the big money. Number 3, Devo. Now this was a live tour. There was a few companies that were doing this around this time. This is from 2012. You would pay to see a band, go see the concert, and in the front lobby area there'd be like a company that was like, hey, if you want a CD version of this concert you're about to see, pay us ahead of time and then we'll produce it. I think I did it for maybe 2 or 3 concerts from various bands, and on one of the bands, it could have been this show. After the show, it was a long wait. They were having computer problems and printer problems, and it was like, ugh. So it was a few hours after the show you finally got your CD. But anyway, it's kind of worth it. It's kind of neat. So it's the show that you went to see. This was 2012. This was Devo, and it's worth like $50. Probably because it's rare and they didn't print a lot. Number 2, my second worth most CD in my big old collection of CDs. Probably got like 1,000 CDs or so. Smashing Pumpkins' Siamese Dream came out in 2011. It's worth about $60. Now, of course, this album came out not in 2011, but this is the version that came out in 2011. It has a live DVD show from the Chicago Metro from 1993. Of course, that's when it really came out. Siamese Dream. And it's got little postcards thing, pictures, and of course with Smashing Pumpkins, whenever you buy any, there's always like added songs. I think Mr. Corgan must write 100 songs a day. So it's got the Siamese Dream album, it's got the show, and it's got a CD of added songs. So again, it's not a single CD release, but that's probably why it's worth a little more, because it's got a lot to it. But these came out for their first album, and then their second album, Siamese Dream. 60 big one, $60. Making 2 appearances on this Big 5 countdown, because I love them and I have a lot of their stuff, so it makes sense that sometimes their stuff is worth something. Devo, the Ultra Devo Lux box, Ultra Devo Lux box, worth $82, came out in 2009. I believe I bought this from the band's website. I don't know. Limited edition. It's just got their, some would say their first 2 albums, but it's not. It's their first album and their third album. They have a second album that really didn't get a lot of push to it, but it is awesome. So buy Devo's second album as well. But the first album, Are We Not Men? And then their third album, Freedom of Choice. It's got whipping on it, so everyone knows that, but so many more great songs on this album. And this album is a classic. Everyone should own this one. And it's got this kind of neat little transparent thing. You can put the little flower pot head on the first album dude, and then the suits from the first album on the Freedom of Choice dude. The original LPs with a bunch of live songs, outtakes, stuff like that. So again, it's not a single CD release, which is probably why it's worth a little more. I was going to do just the top 5 of single CD releases, but then it's really, you're looking at CDs worth like $20 or something like that, so it wouldn't be as interesting. So I want to do the top 5 of any kind of CD release. So this one, $82, came out in 2009. Well, I hope you found this CD episode a little interesting. It's kind of neat to show some love for the CDs. CDs have been very good to me. Least I could do is show them some love back. Leave in the comments below what CDs you have that are worth tons and tons of money. And thanks for watching.